Так, а что там по патоке? Что там по патоке? Звук имеется на патоке? Так, сейчас зарядочку надо безопасно взять. Ну, пока шейдеры разгадываются, похуй. Ничего, в менюшке сейчас.
Минут стол подкручу. Ебаная же спину давит.
Так, поехали. Продолжить. Ну, да, походу мыло первые несколько минут, пока не подосрется все.
Oh, did you hear about them?
Бля, он так легко поскакал по лестнице, пиздец. Дедушка бы уже на половине лестницы умер нахуй.
Good morning. I trust you're ready for your first day at Hogwarts?
I've been dreaming of this day for a long time. Can't believe I'm here.
Well, you are here. Make the most of it. You only have one first day at Hogwarts. Now, in light of your unique situation, joining us as a fifth year, you'll need to catch up with your classmates and not fall behind. Especially as you'll be expected to complete your OWLs at the end of the year.
OWLs? Owls?
Yes, your ordinary wizarding level exams. They will determine what type of career you can have when you leave here. After much discussion with the headmaster and the Department of Magical Education at the Ministry, we've devised something extraordinary to ensure your success. Here you are.
What is it?
It is a wizard's field guide. It will help you to keep track of what you are learning so that you master all that's expected of a fifth year. You would be wise to take full advantage of this exceptionally valuable resource.
Thank you, Professor, but what do you mean it will keep track of what I'm learning?
Perhaps seeing it in action will answer any questions you may have. Walk with me and we shall put it to the test. This way.
I wish I was an animated
Да, бабуля, что тут?
I certainly would have appreciated some.
Can't wait till I'm old enough to apple.
Using the guide will also train you to be alert to your surroundings.
Revelio.
Ну, я к тебе вплотную подойти, что ты поперло.
The guide will give you opportunities to practice your magic and educate yourself about wizarding lore. Do keep up. Point Velio on that statue and see what details the field guide can provide.
Давай попробуем.
Revelio.
Я правильно понимаю, что надо ходить и кастовать Ревелио, блядь, по всему замку? Единственный способ заработать очки опыта. Так, руководство на категории испытаний.
Isn't it? Eyes open for more. It is like that, inside and outside of the castle.
Бля, бабуль, может пешком пройдемся? Нахуй мы сейчас будем километров в час ходить? Верю.
Ah, good timing. Perfect opportunity to show you how to use flue flames to get around a bit quicker. Your field guide contains a map of the castle. Open it up and find Central Hall.
Бля, я напоминаю, что время сейчас 8 утра. Тоже. Так, жить за кнопка, блядь, такая, ни в кой нет. Это может. Да, оно. Так, Хогвартс разделен единственной области. Здесь живут студенты профессора, здесь гостиная большой зал. Так, лестница Хогвартса. Что продолжить? Так. Так, точка с летучим пламенем. Там. Пламенем, что-то это сам.
And here we are. Quite the time saver. These stairs lead directly to Central Hall. You can get almost anywhere in the castle quickly from Central Hall. Always something happening here. It's the heart of the hive, our King's Cross station, so to speak. That should be all for now. You'll be expected to attend both Charms and Defense Against the Dark Arts classes today. And I'd like to be sure you get to Hogsmeade as soon as possible to replace the supplies you lost on the way here.
You mentioned Hogsmeade, Professor.
Hogsmeade is the only all-wizarding village in Britain and is home to an array of shops and pubs. You should be able to find all of the school supplies you require in Hogsmeade. You will also, I imagine, enjoy many a butterbeer there with friends in due course.
Блять, ну вот насчет кружечки пива, это было бы неплохо, на самом деле.
Can you tell me more about the Defense Against the Dark Arts class?
Бля, вопрос только для дегенератов, что он на пятом курсе
focuses on how to defend oneself against the evils that lurk beyond these walls. A mastery of Defense Against the Dark Arts is required for those who aspire to become Aurors. Fortunately, we are lucky to have the ever-gifted Professor Hecat in charge of our students' education in that regard.
What will I learn in Charms class?
Exactly what you might expect. Spells, charms, jinxes, all terribly useful. I think you will enjoy Professor Weasley. He's a clever and entertaining wizard.
Что такое ходить? Как ходить по лестнице?
Thank you, Professor Weasley.
A lot to absorb on your first day, and you have much to learn. Happily, your professors have agreed to create additional assignments for you outside of class. You'll be up to speed in no time. Judging by your adept use of Revelio earlier, I'd say Professor Fig succeeded in at least showing you the basics.
You did, Professor.
He's been terribly vague as to the events preceding your arrival, specifically about what happened after that awful dragon attack. My suspicion is that there's more to the story than a set of belongings and an extended trip up to the castle.
We did take a bit of a detour on the way here. Ended up exploring some ruins and... I shouldn't say more.
Exploring ruins? Well, I presume Professor Fig has his reasons for keeping the details to himself for now. Speak of the devil, Professor Fig. Your ears must have been burning.
Oh?
Yes. You seem to have provided our new fifth year with a solid foundation in the basics of spellcasting.
Ah, I'm afraid I can't take all the credit there, Professor. They've a rare aptitude for magic, it seems.
Well, I'm just glad you both arrived in one piece. Perfectly good boats and carriages to Hogwarts.
Да, чел
and you
на
choose
фоне
to fly in the
просто
path
сидит,
of a dragon.
веселится нахуй.
I wouldn't say I chose the dragon's path, Professor. Rather unfortunately, it would seem that it chose us.
Very well.
Fuck.
Enough chit-chat. I need to get to class myself. Might I rely on you, Professor Fig, to explain the details of the field
Нихуя
guide's
себе.
map?
Of course.
Thank you.
Схуяли. Насколько такой?
Good luck today.
Аж захрюкал,
And
блядь.
remember to use your field guide. It will be
Вот чел по
invaluable
кайфу
to
на
you.
фоне. А, сидит,
And
блядь.
invaluable to me, as I'll be using it to keep up to date on your progress.
Вообще не
Yes,
ебёшься.
Professor.
Come and
Человек
find me in my
неодаренный
classroom
особо
after you've
магическими
attended both
способностями.
classes today, and I'll explain more about those assignments I mentioned. And we'll see if we can't get you to Hogsmeade for those supplies.
Да нет, наоборот, у меня внутри носа как-то захрюкало, бля, аж охуел. Так, поговорите с профессором. И...
It's good to see you, Professor.
And you. I was hoping our paths would cross today, before you immersed yourself in studies. Did I hear you and Professor Weasley talking about exploring ruins?
She caught me off guard. I didn't tell her anything else about our travels here. I will say, I think she suspects we're not being entirely forthcoming.
Yes, well, Professor Weasley is a brilliant and astute witch. It was right to keep the details to yourself for now. We don't know where this path we've embarked upon will lead. It may require a bit more flexibility with your time than she would approve of. And she may feel obliged to share details with the headmaster that would be better left between us.
Understood, Professor.
Good. Now, as capable as you are, I believe the ability you possess obliges you to be well trained. Happily, you have the benefit of an exceptionally skilled team of witches and wizards to guide you. Speaking of guides, and so that I may avoid another not-so-subtle reproof from Professor Weasley, why don't I show you the clever enchantment we included in the field guide's map? Unfold it and have a look.
Так, мапа. Значит, всем рисуется задание. Покинув на прошлом уровне, то случай достичь новых значит. Ага, сейчас задание. Погнали.
The map is enchanted to help you find your way.
This will be incredibly helpful. Thank you.
Now, sounds like you've quite a day ahead, what with classes and a trip to Hogsmeade for supplies, including your own wand. You'll enjoy Mr. Ollivander. He's an exceptional craftsman and a good friend. I shall reach out when I have more information about our mysterious locket. For now, focus on your classes and pay attention. More than your owls may hint on the magic you are able to master within those
уже видел,
walls.
я, короче, с лестницы скидываю. И картина начинает над тобой угорать, как на долбоебу. Вообще, да. Вообще душновато в этом плане момент, конечно, хотелось бы и пошалить. Ну, может, немножко. Ебать, как замылило нахуй.
Is that all you've got?
Levioso!
Professor Hecat!
Perhaps you'd be good enough to blast each other to pieces on your own time. I get new students every year, but I only have one Hebridean black skull. It was a token from the Great Poacher Raid of 1878. No doubt you've heard of it. Now, you may be asking yourself how an old woman like me single-handedly took out the largest poacher ring in eastern Wales and lived to boast about it. Knowledge. To the wise, age matters very little. Today we will review a spell that has saved me from death at the hands of dark wizards more times than I care to remember. Levioso.
Levioso? A levitation charm?
Levioso! A surprised opponent is a weak opponent. Care to defend yourself, Master Pruitt? No? One thing I've learned as an unspeakable is the value of simplicity, especially in the heat of battle. Now, let's practice what we've just learned, starting with something small.
Так.
Levioso!
Нет, тут будет...
Now, let's try something a little
Не
larger.
только бабка, насколько я уже скринам.
Let us begin with a basic cast. See how the dummy deflected your cast? This time, cast Levioso first, then the basic cast. Remember, a surprised opponent is a weak opponent.
Levioso!
Good. Now, the basic cast. Well done. Very good, but the best way to practice is by dueling. We'll start with you two. Duelists, take your marks.
Time for a proper Hogwarts welcome.
Now, I want a fair duel, using only Levioso, basic cast, and Protego. You may begin.
Так.
Levioso!
This should be easy.
You're good.
Now perceptive.
Protego!
Good form.
I know.
Lucky.
Nothing lucky about it.
This can't be your first duel.
Let's just say I'm a quick learner. Rather good at this, aren't
Так, а чё не щится, блядь, на свободу?
Stupid! Levioso!
I do enjoy my duels. If only all of my students this day.
А чё, ТП нихуя нет? А, ну всё.
Not bad for a beginner. You give as good as you get.
Сука, а почему они все на меня-то, блядь, похожи? Можно, ну, хотя бы негров добавить?
I put you on the spot, and you rose to the challenge. Points to Slytherin.
Thank you, Professor Hecat. Glad to have the opportunity to
Hecat.
practice.
If what I've seen today is any indication, we can expect great things from you. I demand excellence from my
Блядь, бать они
students.
облизывают
They
его
are
нахуй.
capable of
Просто
achieving
весь
it,
Хогвартс на
and they
пятикласснике.
must achieve it.
Дрожь.
A classroom duel is one thing, but battling dark wizards, or as ever more likely, goblins, is a different kettle of Grindylows entirely.
Understood, Professor.
So, I'd advise you to keep practicing whenever you can. Perhaps Mr. Sallow will have some ideas for you. Again, well done today. I shall reach out soon with additional assignments. All right. That's enough spectacle for one day. Class is dismissed.
Да. Сын проректора,
Nice work.
какой-нибудь, знаешь, которого все еще пиздюком видели. Вот он. Ходит, полосует молодой.
Well, that duel was quite something. Everyone will be talking about it.
It was certainly good practice.
Practice?
Да,
Felt more like I was dueling an expert. Didn't expect a new student to be so deft with a wand. Then again,
не хочешь мне
perhaps
палочку
this wasn't your
выкидать?
first duel.
In fact, it was. Perhaps I have a knack for it.
Be coy if you like, but I know better. Magic requires intention and talent. You know, you might be a perfect fit for a certain exclusive, unsanctioned dueling organization.
Exclusive and unsanctioned. Count me in.
Excellent.
Да можно
Knew I was
убивать,
nice
ну
about
типа,
you. If you want to get the
нахуй.
most out of your time at Hogwarts, you're going to need to break the rules now and then. Whether it's joining a secret dueling club, or sneaking into the restricted section of the library, you just have to be clever enough not to get caught.
Thank you, Sebastian. I'll keep that in mind.
Good. Pleasure chatting with you. I'm sure I'll see you soon. Perhaps
Да,
somewhere
запретная секция
unsanctioned.
мужского,
We'll see if your performance today was sheer luck
мужских
or
отношений.
actual
скажем так.
skill. Look for Luke and Brattleby near
Да,
the
в
clock tower
запрещенном
entrance,
месте, кстати.
if you're interested. Till next time.
Revelio.
Так, все, начинается лутинг.
I'd hate to face Professor. You drilled Sebastian. He's strong competition.
Wow.
Well done.
Бля, сука, это литеры как в этом Fortnite сундуки подсвечиваются. Там закрыто. Да. Next game.
Oh, do shut
Да.
up. Oh, everybody knows you're in remedial potions.
Potions.
Revelio.
Brother just started Hogwarts as a Gryffindor. Thought for certain he'd be Slytherin. Cunning as he is. Oh, my mother makes the most delicious Alahotsy fudge every Christmas.
Oh,
Can barely
I'm
finish
not
my
much for
school.
dueling.
It's time to
I
go.
prefer to keep things
Ну
friendly.
и голос, блядь. Это был контент? Нет, это не был контент. Это
Off on
контент.
another adventure, are we?
Так. Отправляйтесь в класс заклинаний. Сука, ну выглядит это все красиво, но такое ощущение, будто у меня какой-то дураченный этот, господи, Детройт. Поэтому все, блядь, в квадратиках уебано. При этом с интернетом все нормально. YouTube смотри. Ладно. Да. Бля, так проворно по лестницам прыгает, это пиздец. Я бы уже задохнулся нахуй.
Really need to practice flying on a broom.
Так.
Here. Behind you. There is an open seat here.
Thank you.
А можно другое какое-нибудь
Hello, I am Nettie.
место?
So you are the new student. Have you met Professor Ronan yet?
Shall we begin? Welcome to Year 5 of Charms. Now, this will be a crucial year in your education on the art of charm work, but I am confident that we will take hold with the passion and rigor requisite of such a challenge. Right? Now, everyone, please open your textbooks to page 517. But before we begin, can anyone here tell me the difference between the incantations of the color change and growth charms? Anyone? Anyone? I am afraid it is too late to study now.
Блядь, почему он вроде индус, а говорит как
My,
с
the
русским
summer months must have
акцентом?
really taken a toll on you all. By the looks of it, you all spent your holidays practicing Obliviate on one another.
Your holidays.
Do you even remember how to perform a basic summoning charm?
Только чисто плохой русский.
Well, it seems that we are in dire need of review. Everyone
Oh,
get into
no,
pairs
no,
and take positions on opposite sides of the classroom. Now let's put those textbooks to use as the blunt objects you so believe they are, and take turns summoning them out of one another's hands. Only one book will be needed per partnership, Miss Dale. Thank you. Get into place now.
Бля, они что за книгу подрались, ничего происходит. Так, все.
Accio!
IQ.
That is not bad.
Fine.
You are a swift learner. I see a lot of potential, but remember, potential is nothing without practice. Keep at it. You might just rival Miss O'Reilly.
5 лет делали.
Very good, everyone. That's enough of that.
4 года точнее.
Well, as you all seem to have the basics down, and it is an exceptionally lovely day, I was thinking that we might have ourselves a little excursion outside for a spot of fresh air. After me.
Бля, это чисто вот американская школа, 11 класс учим, как решать линейные уравнения, нахуй.
I've always found that fun goes hand in hand with mastery, as I'm sure the Quidditch players amongst us would agree. So, what better than a bit of sport to put our prowess with the summoning charm to the test, right?
Right. Он чисто сукач дает такими звуками.
So why don't we have our newest student start us off?
Так, а что делать-то? То же самое. Затем последнего.
Accio!
Сука, это вот это, как в GTA 4, вот эта озвучка была.
Very
Hey,
good.
Nico,
Points to
let's
Slytherin.
go bowling.
But there's certainly no sport in playing without some friendly competition. Miss Onai, would you care to give our new student a bit of a challenge? Come on up.
Ну да.
Yes, sir.
Может еще в баскетбол меня с ней поставить. Поиграть. Ебать, катаем мячики.
That is how it's done.
Вау.
Accio!
Ну-ка, ебало-ка, смотрим.
Yes!
Вот ген. Бля.
Brilliant. Let us see this. There we go.
Блять, ну иди. Сука, не видно ж ничего, дура я, блядь.
Accio!
Как же сосать?
Let us make this a bit more interesting, shall we?
Не понял.
I think we are well past interesting at this point.
Да.
I'll say.
Watch this. That is how it's done.
Accio!
Ой, блядь. Не падай, тварь ебаная.
Here we go.
Бля, можно ее мячики подкинуть?
Yes.
И...
Accio!
Excellent control, блядь.
Let us see this.
Бля, а можно ее мячики спихнуть, типа?
There we go.
Ну-ка. Блин. Ну,
Very good, both of you. Well done.
сука. Игра охуенная, конечно. Но мини-игра имеется в виду. Так как к Хогвартсу вопросов пока нет.
Class is dismissed. Gather your things on the way out.
Well done back there. You took the loss in stride. Didn't want to go too easy.
Она-то почему,
Took me
блядь, с
weeks to
акцентом
become
говорит
proficient with
бомба-юмба.
Took weeks for me to get anything right when I transferred here. It gets easier, I promise.
Хорошо, что ты меня понимаешь.
Thank you, but I've been holding my own.
I appreciate your confidence. I transferred here from Wagadu just before my 4th year. My mother received an offer to teach divination
Wagadu.
here. Before I
Bon.
knew it, we had left Uganda and were halfway
А
around the
почему?
world
Там,
with a
наверное,
new
голод,
school in
да?
a new country.
Наверное, магии не хватает, чтобы добыть воду. Блять, вот...
This may seem an odd question, but is magic the same?
Нет,
here as
в
it is
основном
here?
темная
Mostly,
магия.
yes. But I did have to learn how to use a wand when I arrived here. Hardly anyone at Wagadu uses one.
Сука, просто движение нахуй. Ну да. Вилками там тоже никто при не пользуется. Наверное, магия получается слабее.
Spells
Well,
cast without a wand must be less powerful than those cast with a wand.
No, not at all. Wizarding magic cast without a wand is just as
Нахуй там
powerful.
нужна, блядь, эта
I
палочка?
find wandless magic to be much more instinctive. Not to mention quite convenient if one is without their wand. I must admit, however, that I am growing quite fond of using a wand.
Нахуй она
It
нужна
seems
тогда?
very dramatic.
Драматик.
Is Wagadu much bigger than Hogwarts?
Wagadu School of Magic is the largest wizarding school in the world.
Да-да,
So
что-то у вас
yes,
больше.
bigger than Hogwarts. But it never seemed intimidating or overwhelming to me. It always felt like home.
Is Wagadu a castle like Hogwarts?
Its address is Mountains of the Moon.
Да,
It is not so
представь,
much
как
a
эти
castle
черти
as
эту
a
вилку
beautiful
достают просто
edifice
из
carved
кармана,
out of the mountainside.
загружающих,
I remember
направляют
the
друг
first
на друга.
time I saw it, the mist was so thick I could hardly make out anything at all. And then it just materialized before me, this enormous school that seemed to be floating in midair.
It's nice to learn about another wizarding school.
Thank you for asking. I do miss Wagadu, but I am glad to be here at Hogwarts. Ah, I think Professor Ronan wants to talk to you. Better not keep him waiting. Until next time.
A word, if you would.
If you're so inclined.
Well, you'd be using it on clothing, to be precise.
Accio!
You know it won't work on humans.
Revelio! You wanted to speak with me, Professor?
I did. I trust your first charms lesson lived up to expectation.
Well,
нет.
an outdoor competition wasn't
немного.
exactly the lesson I was expecting, sir.
What charm is there in the expected? Miss Onai is a talented witch. Take it in stride. One often gains the most from the battles one has lost.
Of course, Professor. It was a challenging match.
Miss Onai is
Hello.
always a fierce competitor.
Сейчас
Though I
загрузимся и
sense that
страшно
she is a
ее,
bit
если захочешь.
distracted of late.
Пока желание не возникает.
Now, Professor Weasley has asked that your professors give you instruction outside of the ordinary curriculum. Expect to hear from me soon regarding a special assignment that I am preparing for you.
Preparing for you. Доступ к побочным заданиям.
Hello there. You're the new student, aren't you?
Hello, you wanted to speak to me?
Samantha Dale. I've been eager to meet you. You're the student everyone's been whispering about. Hope your first day's going well. You certainly seem to hold your own in charms.
I've been fortunate. Beginner's luck.
Меня
My
немного
brother William
раздражает
would
эта
tell you not to
хуйня,
be so
кстати.
humble and to trust your abilities.
Тотальная
Then
доброжелательность.
again,
Просто
he
все
tends
эти
to be overconfident in
облизывают,
his.
даже ученики.
Well, better see to my charms homework. I'm afraid I can't count on beginner's luck to impress Professor Ronan.
Всем, по идее, должно быть, ну, типа, ну, похуй, просто похуй. Ну, блядь, приехал, чел, дальше что? Это Tuesday. Во-во-во. Да, сейчас бы на DFN это все.
Here I've come from the toilet bowl where she said I could swim, did you praxia mole? As long as 'twere only one time per week, I could plunge the boy's lavatory, not for the meek.
Please, Piers, you'll make me late.
He tried to stop me, did rancorous
Accio.
Sought to trap me, confine me inside of a jar.
Revelio.
But he failed, as did his containment charms, so I took my revenge to wreak havoc and harm. It was granted my privileges be handsome indeed, or I'd fire up the cannon, and so she agreed. To draw up a contract with her, not with him, that if I behaved, I'd have one weekly swim! Whee!
I'll get you for this.
Accio. Revelio.
Опа. Это мне? Так. Нормально, типа... Блять, ну в целом мудово. Только пиццу поставить. Подушечки. Так, а взаимодействие. Опа. Просто смысл.
Revelio.
Да-да.
Revelio.
Glad you could make it. Lucan's just over there.
Так, ты кто?
Can I help you?
Sebastian told me to see you about a club.
If Sebastian vouches for you, that's all I need to know. I coordinate duels for crossed wands. A dueling club of sorts. It's invitation only, so you must have really impressed Sebastian.
I seem to have a knack for dueling.
You've come to the right place.
How does cross wands work exactly?
You show up, I match you with other duelists, and whoever is still standing in the end wins. It's our way of determining the school's greatest duelist once and for all. And to liven things up, the winner is awarded a prize. Interested?
Of course.
Right.
Dueling's an entertaining pastime.
I agree. Besides, in crossed ones, you could duel with a partner if you like. Your first time I'll pair you with Sebastian. Next time, you'll need to bring a partner along, or duel alone. So, care to step into the ring?
Get me in the ring.
Spectacular! Let the fireworks begin!
We'll make you regret signing up.
Ох, ебать. Таким ебалом я точно пожалею. Так, пробывайте привязка к цели. О, ебать. Вот захват цели не помешает. Она часто и смотрит. Пока...
Accio. Levioso.
Да. Тяжелый бой. Хуй чё
Nice
скажешь.
work. Sebastian wasn't wrong about you. There's strong competition ahead, but keep this up and you could be the next school champion.
Brilliant. Count me in.
I shall. Now, it takes time to organise these duels, but check with me later. I may have something lined up for you. Again, congratulations on your first crossed wands victory. Well fought. Hope to see you back here again.
Revelio. Lumos.
Нихуя не фон на фон.
Revelio.
Чё? Бля, еще бы вот видно было, чем нарисовано на этой хуйне. А я ему похуй, просто я подхожу и он начинает. Или надо палочку поднять.
Revelio.
Я так понимаю, это игры для режимистов уже начались. Так, вот тут чё? Понятно. Хамуром пока не знаю.
You can't imagine how inconvenient travel was before I invented blue powder.
Revelio.
Так. А что он ее подсвечивает-то? Да не, нельзя вроде. Тем более, что я пока особо из заклинаний не знаю. Еще...
Lumos.
Ты знаки на полу. А да похуй.
I feel sorry for your neck. Just wait till I've grown a bit. Then we'll see how well you do.
Revelio.
It's a long time ago.
Ебать, мудишь.
What are you up to now?
I wish there was something I could do.
Ебать, чел тебе по кайфу?
Likely best to keep my head down till I finish up here.
Levioso.
Поехали. Замок удовенький. Базар сделал. Так, а тут что? О, это ж та хуйня, где этот Микрочебас пиздился. С Волгой Мортисом. Там где-то мост должен быть, да? Какой-то запер. разгон. Так, все, берем пожилой разгон и полетели. Опа.
Handy resource indeed, your field guide. I'm most pleased to be included.
Так, что там? Коллекции, испытания, задания, задач. Так, ага, строительство с пиздой. Что-то испытание. Но летать мы пока что же фастреволюция не будет. Че? Взаимодействие.
Revelio.
Опа! Это мне? Не пон. Блять, в бесплатном Кеншине можно присесть на лавку. Вы чё рофлите нахуй?
Lumos.
Осуждаем.
Revelio.
Тут что-то подсвечивалось, по-моему. А, это просто лучи. О. Чё, блядь? На выше идёт, да? Мне казалось. Я уже, блядь, шизею.
I've always said travel broadens the mind.
Не выкупает просто дедовского мода.
Revelio.
Чё, куда полетел? Опа, это что такое? Начинается, блядь. Так. Но посередине, видимо, сумма, правильно? Бля, можно еще меточка не будет закрывать головоломку? Авокадо хуй знает. Так, это у нас получается 11 что-то и, блядь, даже не понять, что это. Так, у нас получается 10. Остается, вычитаем. Сейчас 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7, 8, 9, 10. Ага, правильно, 10. Тогда 0 будет. Да, получается с нуля надо считать, кто нужно. Ну-ка, если 0, 1, 2, получается 2, 10 минус 2, получается 8. Еще тоже какое-то число или что? Так не видишь, да? А. телефон. Так, видимо, надо выбрать. Так, 8. Это получается паук вот это. Вот я что-то тоже, блядь, не понял по поводу счета. Но просто если будет 10, то тогда это будет нулем хуйня, которая нарисована. В чем, блядь, тогда прикол, нахуй? Что за прикол счета? Может, так цифра обозначается, не знаю. Ну... Так, что он, паука надо выбрать? Паук. А, второй еще. Так. Ёпта, это какая-то дресня и какая-то дресня. Но последняя дресня это типа 9, да? Получается 17 минус 9, это у нас 8. 8 и еще какая-то дресня. Блять, еще бы... Так, эта дресня у нас какая по счету? 0, 1, 2, 3, 4, 5. 8 минус 5, это 3. 3 это у нас трехголовая залупа, вот это. Так, значит, рядом еще одна должна быть лишь. Вот эта хуйня меня куда-то ведет. А, я понял. Блять, только не то сделал. Да? О. Где? Вот это? Нет, не похоже. Бля, ты что, киваешь-то? А, ебать, он реально живой. Блять, в этом мыле бы еще что-нибудь разглядел. А вон, понятно, блядь. Погнали. Что там, трехголовая залупа была? Ебать, разумист на стриме. Я хуею. Так, ну чё ты? Опа, костюм в полоску. Это мне? Это мне. Картины в маленьких рамках. Ебать лут, а можно типа там палочку какую-нибудь, выручалочку, еще что-нибудь попить, что не вот это. Хотя, прикольно. Двери открываются. Это как в Ведьмаке, когда на лошади... Сука. Да, большая проблема.
What about the room, Professor?
I was thinking the same thing, Deke. Perhaps you could help.
Deke. Deke.
Oh, excuse, Deke.
Ah, there you are.
Yeah, бабуль.
I trust your first classes went well?
They did, Professor.
I heard as much from Professors Hecat and Ronan. Seems
нахуй.
Professor Fig taught you quite a bit during your brief
Ну я
detour
умный,
here.
просто феминисток
What was it you said?
поговорить.
Some ruins? I'd wager there's a good
TikTok
deal
rules
more
вместе.
to your travels here than what you've told me. Isn't there?
Не хотите говорить? Профессор Фиг ничего не сказал. Нет,
Nothing more, Professor.
I see.
Я ебать не должен.
Like trying to get a sonnet from a streeler. Regardless, you must continue to build upon what you've learned. In that regard, I've asked your professors to help hasten your progress with some extra assignments.
I'm
Что
not sure I
работать
have
еще
time for
больше?
extra assignments,
Вот
Professor.
именно,
You shall
работай тут
find
нахуй.
the time. You'd be astonished to know just how much you don't know. In fact, Professor Ronan will meet you outside momentarily to assign your first one. Now, regarding the trip to Hogsmeade I mentioned earlier, we've arranged to replace the supplies lost on your way here, including seeds, potion recipes, and spellcrafts.
Thank you, Professor.
And Mr. Ollivander will connect you with the perfect wand. You've managed your classes well with a borrowed wand, but you'll find the magic you cast with your own wand
Так
to
она
be
ж вообще
far
нахуй
superior.
не нужна, получается. Вон, товарищи из Африки кастуют пальцами, им похуй вообще. Зачем мне палочка тогда? Так, что вы
Can you
еще
tell me
можете
more about the potions shop, Professor?
J. Pippin's Potions stocks a wide
J.
array of
Pippin,
potions
okay, Pippin,
ingredients,
кстати.
although they rarely sell recipes. Professor Sharp asked that they have a couple of particular recipes on hand for you.
Ой, прям попросил специально для меня.
I've never heard of a spellcraft before, Professor. What is it?
A spellcraft is a recipe of sorts used when conjuring objects. I shall explain more about them when you begin working with transfiguration magic.
There's an Ollivander's in Hogsmeade.
There is. Most people are familiar with the shop in Diagon Alley. We're fortunate to have someone like him nearby. Mr. Ollivander is a genuine craftsman and highly skilled wand maker. I would trust no one else to pair me with a wand.
I'm eager to get to Hogsmeade.
Very well. I'd like you to make your first visit to the village with a classmate. Help you get your bearings. Perhaps Sebastian Sallow or Natsai Onai. I've noticed you spending time with them.
Пригласите... Ну, с женщиной
I'd like
мы
to
не
go with
пойдем.
Sebastian.
Glad to
А
hear
вот
it.
миловидный
Mr.
молодой
Sallow is a
человек
capable young
обязательно.
wizard, and he knows the area. He'll keep you well clear of any of Victor Rookwood's undesirables en route.
Rookwood?
A rather unsavory local. Best to avoid him and his associates, including his right hand of sorts, Theophilus Harlow, if you can. Once you've finished Professor Ronan's assignment, your friend will meet you at the castle doors. No time to waste. The sooner you complete your work, the sooner you can enjoy a butterbeer at the Three Broomsticks.
Это, наверное, про Бена Шапира, да, или какого там?
Revelio.
А, это вообще еврей, если что. Да, он на второй фотографии похож на инвалида из чата Капула. Так, понятно. Относим бабку. Деньги сюда.
Revelio.
По... Да, можно бабки сломать? Так, туда не попасть, да? Блять, бабушку финдует. Осуждаю.
Ah, there you are.
You have a new spell to teach me, Professor.
Indeed I do, and an exceedingly useful one at that, the mending charm Reparo. Fixes things right up, makes a broken object good as new in the blink of an eye.
It seems as if
more frequently than one would imagine. As Professor Weasley mentioned, I am not the only one who will be teaching you spells outside of class in an effort to catch you up with your peers. A number of your professors have agreed to do so as well, but first, each shall ask that you complete a few preliminary tasks to hone your magic. I have arranged some for today. See them through and then report back to me. We will have you casting Reparo in no time.
Why must I first complete tasks to learn Reparo?
No lesson or lecture can compare to first-hand experience, and these tasks should provide you with just that. Such experience is invaluable when mastering any new bit of magic.
I'll start on the task right away, Professor. Revelio.
Опа! Это что? Это мне? Так.
This is the right area. I wonder where the flying pig is. Got it. Levioso! A flying page must be around here somewhere. Accio! Brilliant. Are you all right?
Don't you know who I am? Zenobia Noak, the girl whom everyone at school hates for no reason.
О, а вот и Поповский, а вот и Шейнин.
Everyone hates you. Why?
Because Hogwarts is full of bullies and spoilsports. Leander Pruitt's one of the worst, that no-talent moon mind. I wanted to make some new friends, and so I brought my collection down to the common room. My gobstone collection, that is. I was hoping someone would want to play. Are you familiar with gobstones? Little balls, like marbles. Grand game. And if you lose, they spray you with a foul-smelling liquid.
Gobstones? Sounds like a fun challenge.
That's what I tried to tell everyone. People can be so cruel. Just because they're sprayed all over with smelly gobstone spit, it's their own fault for losing.
Десятилетний ребенок рассуждает про то,
Imelda is one of
насколько
the
люди могут
worst
быть
losers.
жестокими.
Everett and Astoria are terrible as well. And now those poor losers have taken my gobstones and hidden them in very high places all over the school.
Так ты учишься, блядь, в школе магии, возьми и забери.
Rather an overreaction on their part.
I'll say. Anyway, I can't work out how to get them back on my own. I don't think I know the necessary spells yet. I need someone, perhaps a selfless and talented fifth year to help me.
Выучи, если тебе это надо, блядь.
Haven't you any friends at school?
Not really. Natty said hello once, but not a word since.
Do you have any suggestions on how to get your gobstones down from their hiding spots?
If I knew that, I'd get them myself. Whoever hid my gobstones that
Заклинаний не
high got up
хватает.
there
Ну,
somehow.
ёбаный в рот.
I'll see what I can do.
I'd appreciate the help. If you do find all of my gobstones, do come and see me again. I'll be back to playing Snake Pit and Jackstone by myself in no time.
Так, активное задание мы переключить, конечно. Что-то понятно. Задание. О, мне. А это мне. Так, Хогсмит, Репаро. Reparo.
Revelio.
Potions is dull and charms is dire. Nothing's as clever as playing with fire.
It's not on your nose. Thought you'd want to know.
Так, что тут вообще по инвентарю? Так, что-то внешние виды. Что у меня есть? Задание, ресурсы, товары. А, снаряжение. Так. Защита 0. Защита 4. Так, ну это все тупо визуал. Тоже. Назван. Так, он.
I'd better keep an eye on high places around the school for Zenobia's gobstones. I completed the assignments, Professor.
Marvelous. You clearly know your way around basic charms. Let us give the old mending charm a try then, shall we? Remember to be deliberate in your enunciation and movements. I want to see some vigor. Now, wand at the ready.
Yes, sir. Reparo.
That's it. Very good. If you would like to practice mending something, have a go with that broken statue in the alcove by the water. It allegedly symbolized heartbreak. Perhaps others thought it too accurate and lashed out. Nicely done. Works like a charm, doesn't it?
TX.
Protego.
Да. Так, пойдем собирать люками.
Accio! Well, that's one of Zenobia's gobstones. I hardly see what all the fuss is about.
Так. Не potato, а чипс. with letters and tomato. Так.
I'd better keep an eye on high places around the school for Zenobia's gobstones.
Accio! Revelio. Accio.
Жизнь. Так, стоп. 14.
I'd better keep an eye on high places around the school for Zenobia's gobstones.
Accio.
Хорошо.
You can't imagine how inconvenient travel was before I invented blue.
Я сейчас встал.
Accio.
Может, типа, надо пойти. О! Опять математика, нахуй. Так, 7, блять, это что за 7? Вот это змеюка. Это трехголовая. Так, это 0,1, давай, блять, да, спать пора нахуй. Так, 0, 1, 2, 3. 3, 2, получается, там 4. 4 это у нас что это, а? Ты, блядь, несу. Пропустил, блядь. Так. 0, 1, 1, 4, 3, 5, змеюка нахуй. Блять, да не то нахуй.
Revelio.